Thank you for joining me today. We are going to talk about one of my favorite flowers, a sunflower. They are just so beautiful and bring such joy. I'm going to show you how you can put them in different containers and get totally different looks. So stay tuned and I will get the vases ready. What I especially love about sunflowers is the joy they bring. They're just so beautiful. Anytime somebody sees them, they just light up, and I just think we need more joy in this world. What I also like about them is they come in long stalks like this one, and it allows you to cut the length for your appropriate container. So you can go a small container or a large container. You want to make sure that when you cut them underwater at an angle. Reason for that is it will help seal the stem. The other thing is how long to cut the stem. So it goes with the old adage, measure twice, cut once. I prefer the flowers to be closer to the container top and not be really long and leggy. And I will show you how I do that. What I'll do, say for this little container here in the front, is I will take the flower and I will measure approximately how tall I think it should be. I have pre-filled the containers with water, and if you are doing more than one centerpiece, it's a great thing to do. Just set up like a production line. Just set them all out, get them lined up with water, figure out your length, and cut. So this one is extra long, so I'm actually just going to trim it just to get a closer idea of how I want to position this. So I have decided to trim this to about this height so it will look like this, and I think it's a nice height. And again, if it's too tall, I can always come back and trim it. So what I'm going to do is I will lay out the other flowers I'm going to put in this container, cut them to the same length, arrange them, and then see how I like that. I will cut a few smaller ones to go around the edges. The middle one I normally do a little bit taller, and I will show you how that looks. And these are wonderful. They just smell so good and fresh. I am not opposed to artificial flowers. I use wreaths and garland that are artificial. But when it comes to centerpieces, I just love the real thing. There's a certain look about them, a certain smell about them. They're just extra lovely. So I shall be back. Okay, so here are the finished products. They're just so fun and festive. What you may want to do is consider tying a piece of raffia or rope twine around some of them to give them a fun, different look. I will pull them out separately so you can get a closer view. This is the one in the wooden box, which is very fun and festive. Then this is the one in an old vintage white pitcher. And you just may have these items sitting around, or you may obviously can purchase them at a local craft store or through your local florist. You do want to put in floral preservative in the water. It'll help make them last longer. And another little trick I like when I am cutting the stems off, I normally will put a plastic tablecloth down and cut the stems there, and then it's just a quick, easy pick up and toss in the garbage. This is a red one, which a lot of people wouldn't think of putting sunflowers in a red container, but it's pretty. It's red glass. And here is the green fun container. And then lastly, I decided to do this other fun container, and I added some twigs. So if you do want to add an actual element to it other than just flowers, you can do that. So lots of choices, lots of options. I am getting ready for my Thanksgiving display in the back, so I will work on that, finish that soon, and share some tips with you there too. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day and do all things with love.